Hello, I am Betty Burney. I am the founder and the executive director of the I'm a Star Foundation, where our mission is to empower youth ages 12 through 18 to believe that they are solution-oriented stars, smart, talented, and resilient students who are destined to change the world. On December 9th, several DCPS middle and high schools participated in a 1-hour Teen Leader to Leader Summit hosted by the Amastar Foundation. It is my pleasure to share a summary report from that informative and dynamic session. As you view this summary report, please be reminded of the profound words of the late James Baldwin. For these are all our children. We will either pay for or profit by what they become. Students from the following schools participated: BTS West Jacks, Darnell Cookman School of the Medical Arts, Douglas Anderson School of the Arts, Fletcher High School, Jefferson Davis Middle School, Joseph Stilwell Middle School, Landmark Middle School, La Villa School of the Arts, Mayport Middle School, Ribault Middle School, Sandalwood High School, Stanton College Preparatory, and Twin Lakes Academy. Included in your email is an attached PowerPoint that shares the names of all of the participants. Our student facilitators from the I'm a Star Foundation conducted informative sessions on climate change, mental illness and mindfulness, and the COVID-19 vaccine. The PD experience, led by Dr. Pam Davis, provided leadership nuggets to empower participants. The student participants were literally sponges, soaking up information and spilling it out through using their voices. They were randomly placed in conversation rooms where they discussed topics that are currently impacting America's teens. Student leaders were also randomly placed in a leadership session in order to enhance their leadership skills. The sessions were led by student facilitators in the I'm a Star Foundation. With regards to the COVID-19 vaccine, the conversations were rich. Student participants did not hesitate to speak up, to share their thoughts, or to formulate creative solutions. When you open the attached PowerPoint, you can view all of the solutions. I will highlight 2 or 3 from this session. A poll was taken during the session to see the number of students who would take the vaccine. The majority of student participants said they would not take the vaccine. Several of the students talked about the role that parents should play. They drafted this solution that reads, "Parents are the key to getting students 18 years and younger to take the vaccine. If you give parents real information, no sugarcoating, and just facts, then they can make good decisions. Students can lead in this information of bringing parents together to get facts. That's a great solution." They also felt that the government needs to get us all on one page. My favorite, though, came from a young lady who said, matter of factly, they need to stress to students and parents that we have to trust the scientists. She said, we don't know what's in a chicken nugget or how it's made, but we still eat it. From the mouths of babes. Mental health and mindfulness. I sincerely share this thought with all principals and DCPS leadership staff who view this video. For me, this session was heartbreaking. I am an adult who never had to experience the emotional roller coaster that our children are enduring in 2020 as a result of this pandemic. As adults, we need to really lend a listening ear to what our students are saying. But even more than that lending ear, we adults need to develop action steps to help our children return to wholeness and normalcy. My I'm a Star student leaders had a lesson plan developed, which started with showing 2 videos. The videos resonated so deeply with the student participants, and they simply could not stop thinking about their concerns, their feelings. They could not stop talking about issues and their hurts. Thankfully, our I'm a Star student facilitators have been trained, and they decided to scrap their lesson plan and just let the students talk. Listen to some of their expressions and solutions. Some of them said, "We're losing focus. This pandemic is affecting our grades and will ultimately affect our education." Another said, "We're developing into a pattern and there will be a lasting impact." So many of the students agreed with that. One person said, "Bullying on top of the pandemic, that equals disaster." But the most heartbreaking one, a student said, "We are becoming used to death, and that is not normal." They also said that students need a shoulder to lean on because this is hard. Climate change. A number of the student participants were not very familiar with the concept of climate change, so they listened attentively to the student facilitator and their interest level was ignited. Some of their solutions included that students should form a climate change group to influence executives and educate fellow students, that America should encourage the use of electric cars. There should be more advertising for electric cars, that grocery stores should be offered incentives to use natural resources. They also said that we need to hold meaningful conversations with people in power and ask them to join students in creating meaningful solutions. With regards to the leadership group, random students were placed in the leadership training session to encourage, educate, and empower students to take their leadership roles to a higher and deeper level. When asked to describe the session with one word, as you can see on the screen, there's descriptive words included: amazing, productive, reassuring, informative, inspiring, and powerful, just to name a few. So, what are the next steps? Students were promised a copy of the summary. The attached PowerPoint lists the names of participants by school. I ask that you please forward your student participants a copy of this video and the PowerPoint. Additionally, many of the students requested another session. I'm a Star students will create another opportunity and invite students to share their voices and solutions. And I do hope that principals will participate. Thank you so much for allowing our students to work with all Duval County Public School students, because every child is a star. Every child is smart, talented, and resilient.